Well, that's what I looked like pre-COVID. So now you all know the secret that I had for all those years since I was in my 40s. But anyways, this is a great honor for me to be here today, to have the opportunity to speak about my mentoree, Larisse. It's when Joe called and asked me to join this program and to take the time to meet with these new mentorees, I never dreamed that I was probably the one that was going to get the most out of it. And I just want to take a few moments to tell you that the minute I met Larisse, I instantly knew how her passion for literacy and writing. But what I really learned was about her passion about connecting people and building on those relationships to make this region where she chose to make her home a better place for you to live, work, and play. And this is all the while leading by an example through her work and passion for supporting others. She instantly made friendships in the global Cleveland Mentorees program, and she began forging these friendships into planning events and supporting programs. And this institution that has become so important to build Northeast Ohio, not just Cleveland. Her love for literacy brought her to our Cuyahoga County Public Library system, which is world-renowned. You know, every one of us know, if you're fortunate enough to have one of these institutions in your city, it changes the world through literacy. And you know, you sit there and you see people being tutored, and little do you know how much money this costs, right? We just think about the levies. But this young woman is currently the annual fund communications coordinator. This immigrant who came to our county, I thank you. Her credits boast Crane. It's so emotional for me, Larisse. And her credits boast Crane's 2020, and her side hustle, you know, as you kids call this, is she's a published short story writer. So I really hope you look her up on the internet. I think there's probably like 6 or 7 on there, where she focuses on speculative and literary fiction. And she's a graduate from our Cleveland State University and an MFA in creative writing. And in 2018, she was a VONA Voices Fellow and was granted a Manuel G. Flores Scholarship for Filipino American writers, and most recently she received an Individual Excellence Award for Fiction from the Ohio Arts Council. This year's Global Cleveland Youth Leader is presented to Larisse Mondok. Sorry, because you know, being a politician, Joe, you should have known. So this year's Global Youth Leader Award is presented to Larisse Mondok, a woman who exemplifies excellence and leadership and who inspires other young members of the community to lead and help build bridges. From her work and advocacy for the Cuyahoga County Library to her participation in the Global Rising program, we recognize her leadership and are so lucky to call her a friend of Global Cleveland. I congratulate you.
Wow, oh my gosh. Every time I speak to Georgine, I feel like I can do anything. I feel like that's the power of having a wonderful mentor who believes the best in you. And I really have Global Cleveland to thank for that. You know, they continue to expand my world. I would have met so many wonderful people and be in the room of so many accomplished people. And I really, listening to everybody, the board, I hope to do as much as them and continue to make Cleveland a home like everybody has done for me. So I want to thank Global Cleveland, the staff. The staff always makes me feel at home. They're like, oh, hey, it's you, Jake. So I like to show up at events. And then, so it's been so wonderful. I know how much work it takes to run a nonprofit. I also want to thank Cuyahoga Library for allowing me to do this extracurricular stuff, including with my job. It's been so wonderful to work for an organization that has been essential to making me feel at home in this foreign place that now Cleveland's home. Thank you so much.